Congrats.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You guys know that I'm a stoner, right?
I mean, I can do it again. I just figured I would offer to have someone else do it.
You know, it's not worth. I wouldn't even earn the one the 1 point. All I remember is people died. I was pissed. I remember the preacher thing, so it's probably good for you to take it. For the finer details. You take notes.
Do we want to let Chris have a shot at it?
Chris, would
Chris,
you like
do you want to do the recap?
Well, I might not be here next time, so
That doesn't mean you can't do the recap. Unless you just don't want to.
I'm good without it, so go for it.
All right.
I do need to know the name of the chick who came in. That's the one thing I missed.
The
Allison,
name
right?
of the...
The blonde that came in with the tarot cards?
Allison. Allison.
Okay.
Go ahead. We're live, guys. I didn't do my intro this week. They can get over it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome back to Denver in Darkness. I am your host, JD the ST. And these are my players. Say hi, players.
Hi, players.
Hi, players.
I love you guys. All right. We have drawn straws. Tom has the short one, so Tom will be doing our recap tonight. Captain Recap, take it away.
All right, so where we left off, our intrepid adventurers, we called gather at Elysium. We all got together, talked about various small, unimportant stuff for a little bit. A Malkavian named Allison came in, started doing some terror things. Maximilian came in, talked to the prince, was talking and seeing if he actually needed to be present. Was told no. He went to leave. We heard a explosion and the Elysium rocked. Frankie and Karina ran outside. Frankie Merrick, sees a rifle being pointed his direction. Luckily, he dodged the shot. Celeried over to the guy, grabbed him. He ends up being a priest, brings him back to the Elysium. During this time, Karina's freaking out, picking up pieces of what's left of our beloved gargoyle Maximilian. We end up questioning the priest, find out he's working with Solomon Dane, and he gets dominated to give a confession that he's done all kinds of heinous things in the name of Solomon Dane and his group. And then we find out he has cancer. Merrick goes to pull the cancer out of him, which in turn ends up killing said priest. Merrick then frenzies, ripping the priest apart. Stuart comes in and calms him down, and that's about where we left off.
You did skip the minor fact that there were several terrorist attacks throughout the city. Lucia died. Right. The newspaper blew up.
Yeah, there were fire bombings across the city.
Somebody drove a car into my club.
Oh, that's not important.
Fuck you.
It's not the first time that's happened.
Well, I mean, honestly, the car being driven into the front of the club, that's the first time that particular calamity has occurred? Is it not?
No, remember when Allison was under her spell to kill me and Caleb?
Well, that was Amanda.
Or Amanda, yeah.
But no, she crashed a car in front of the club, but she didn't actually drive it into the building.
Well, we were at the door when she began driving at us really fast, so forgive me.
Right. No. I mean, it's legit. And boy, talk about a throwback incident, man. That one has been a hot minute ago.
I love how I just said, "Oh, don't ask me to do the recap. I can't remember stuff, guys," and I remember something from like a year ago.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
know,
pretty
flashback,
ironic.
Frankie. It's the flashbacks.
yeah. You know, I've been terrorizing the poor guy for a while. He's starting to show the signs. All right. So, as Josh is so fond of saying, when last we left our blood-sucking fiends, you guys had had a really rough night. Two of the city's kindred had been slain. Several more had been notably inconvenienced. And you all have, well, you have a plan, in quotation marks, of course. So let me ask first. I need everyone to please roll your wits plus survival. You may add your herd rating to your dice pool if you have the herd background. Difficulty is standard 6. Basically getting everybody the opportunity to feed. Ooh, 5 successes for Stewart, man.
I cheat.
4 successes for Xander, and 4 successes for Cassian. Merrick's just a little off. That frenzy last week really has him kind of in his head. All right. So Cassian, Xander, and Stewart, you guys are all full up for the night. Frankie, with 1 success, you are going to start the evening down 1 blood point. You haven't fed tonight, but you fed successfully last night.
Okay.
Say again?
I said, all right. So that's 1 down. So normally we start a night 1 down anyway, so I'll take it 2
Right.
down.
Yeah. All right. So that is the status. Everybody rolled well. Everybody was successful in their hunt and didn't have any bad things happen to any of you. Gosh, I miss Josh. I mean, if there's anybody that I can count on to screw up and botch the first roll of the evening, you know. So, the priest that you caught, the guy who was basically acting as a diversion so that the actual vampire hunter could escape after having, used military tech to destroy a vampire right out in the open. You've got this video. Have you released it already? Did you doctor it up at all? What have we done with this thing? Because I mean, thanks to some liberal use of Dominate, because man, once you got your claws in him, you were quite successful with it.
I would run the idea through Steward of hacking the pastor's church email and sending it to the police via that email.
Dang. Mike, what do you think?
Where's the difficulty? We're in the church. We have access to the machine. It's not even a hack.
We are in the church?
We
weren't.
were in the church, weren't we?
No.
No, we were at Elysium.
See, that's what I don't get for only attending half of the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were blaming the church for everything.
Yeah, so that's why you have to hack, because I don't know that we're going to get in there, given the fact that he basically told us that just about every member is cool with what they're doing.
Prince Merrick, I'm going to try to put this in musical parlance. You don't tell a person how to play a guitar. You just say, I want this song. What would you like done?
Well, the final part of this is selling it, so it needs to look like it came from him, too.
Okay. So you want an email coming from his email address to the police.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find a way to remotely access his office computer as well, so that it's tied,
I
the
don't even
metadata
have to
is
touch
tied.
his email server. So you want an email coming from his account to the police and the news stations?
Actually, yeah, for him to release it to all at once makes sense. He's bragging, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. The Vatican?
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Let's not do the Vatican.
I don't know. It might be fun.
It could be fun.
I'm here for it. Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, this if you send this national, the Vatican's hearing about it anyways.
You know, yeah.
Also true.
Even if we put it in the local news, it's going to be.
But
How much do you want to sell this?
well, here's the thing. I mean, you can release it just locally because that's something he might do. But
Mhm.
Denver just had what was the equivalent of terrorist attacks happen all over the
Basically,
city.
we need a Hamas taking responsibility for terrorist attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
because it's going to be national news. Probably if it's been a week, it's already national news.
Oh
so-
yeah, the link has already been discovered between the balloon deliveries at the newspaper, at the the what is it, the Richthofen Castle, the Elysium has had to be scoured and abandoned because the explosion happened right outside, and even being kind of off to itself, still got a response. Plus, the hunters know where it's at, so there have been a lot of things that have had to happen this week, which is part of why this is just now getting taken care of. But the
News and YouTubers have been primed with speculation.
yeah, the FBI has gotten involved. The the crime scene at Richthofen Castle has been, unfortunately, has come a little closer to public scrutiny than you guys would prefer. Evidently, Lucian was up to more than he was letting on. Despite having,
really?
I know, right? Despite having been told no, he had moved forward apparently with tentative plans to begin the construction of his war ghoul. And the FBI is investigating the scene as being a hub for a human trafficking ring. Because the explosion didn't just kill the two people who are known to live there, but evidently it also killed 4 people that were being held captive in the basement.
Well, and that just feeds the narrative that the pastor or the priest said he was cleaning up rot in the city anyway, so that actually works.
I know, right? But the the information that has been released to the public so far is scant, but the balloon deliveries were part of the setup. The natural gas leak at Richthofen actually was a natural gas leak that was caused what the investigation thus far has revealed that in the same window of time while the couple that owned the house were answering the door and receiving their balloon delivery, a neighbor's Ring camera caught someone sneaking up to the back of the house and jabbing a screwdriver through the gas line just inside the meter so that it would fill the house with gas. And the balloon package evidently included the timer that caused the explosion. Because the balloon package to the newspaper and to the Richthofen house were balloon arches rather than floating helium arrangements. And preliminary testing suggests that they were not filled with helium. Some psycho had filled the balloons with natural gas. Which is also why the explosion at the newspaper was so small, relatively speaking, by comparison. It only affected the two offices right around where the thing was standing when the charge went off. Now, that being said, Eric,
Yes.
your deeply beloved nightclub continues to languish. Good news. Your people who handle such things for you because you don't want to get involved have assured you that you will come out on this. The insurance will pay out one way or the other. As long as nothing is revealed that links you personally to having ordered the attack. The police report that Earl has been able to kind of suppress actually suggests that the car was supposed to explode when it struck the club. And fortunately or otherwise, the the homemade explosive was not properly wired up, and the impact sensor did not connect to the trigger and fire the explosive. Don't have any leads yet on the perpetrator of that attack, other than apparently they were prepared to go up in flames with the car. Let's see. But today is the day. Stuart, tell me how you are setting this up. Your efforts to get this claim of responsibility for all this stuff into the hands of law enforcement. Are you going to have it delivered, set up some kind of delivery time so that it goes in like at noon, or are you just going to send it when you wake up, or what? I am assuming you were going to spoof the IP address so that it looks like it comes from the church.
Oh, that's too easy. I'm going to send it from a Gmail account that points with, it doesn't state him directly, but has enough markers to point back to the church so the detectives actually do their detective work so they feel like they accomplished something and actually solved the case.
Well, I mean, he is well lit face. There's no hiding who he is. I don't think you need to go that far. It's an even
I
more of a
understand,
spit in the
but
face.
if you hand it to them on a silver platter, they're going to say, all right, what's hanky about this? Nobody turns it over
Was
that
he-
easy.
Yeah, was he coerced? You know,
I gotcha.
yeah, Patsy.
So basically, I'm going to construct a little narrative, have it vaguely point back to the church, an IP address linked to a spoof IP address linked to the church's router, and just let it go from there.
Tie it onto the IP address of the coffee shop across the street from the church.
Nah, I want it pointed directly back to the church, but they're not going to find it on any of the machines there.
Got it.
So leave them enough questions, but enough evidence so that it leads back to him. So it looks like an actual crime and confession.
Okay. So, for the sake of argument, Mike,
Mm-hmm.
please make a wits plus computer roll for me.
And I assume this falls under hacking, my specialization.
100%.
All right. No problem. Target 6, or you want to go bigger?
No, we've already talked about this. Pretty basic stuff. So yeah, target 6.
Oh, no 10s.
Still, 3 successes is nothing to sneeze at.
No.
All right. So, next order of business. Xander,
Yes.
you have been fighting the good fight from your end of things. And I want to put this question to you in particular because you're the one that's going to have to try to field it somehow. But I'm also going to put it to the rest of the group as well so that you can get some feedback on it. The third explosion was the surface-to-air missile, shoulder-fired, that removed Maximilian from unlife. A news story has surfaced within your sphere of influence that you may be able to squash, delay, or possibly alter that reveals that unknown, call them unknown actors, had stolen ordnance from a National Guard post in Colorado Springs. The launcher was not recovered from the hills there around the Elysium. The priest provided the distraction so that guy could take the evidence of his presence and get away.
I have ideas.
I would love to hear them, and I'm sure everyone else would as well.
This was on the 4th of January, correct?
14th.
14th. Okay. Were there any football games going on? Was anybody famous or political in town at the time?
January 14th, 2027. Double check the calendar and see what I think I know. The 14th was a Thursday. So there was a Thursday night football game going on at Broncos Stadium. And yeah, the several state and local dignitaries were present for the ball game.
And is Elysium
Uh,
in any way close to that?
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
Okay.
So stand by. Let me get the appropriately detailed map. Then I can screen share and show you where. Okay, so I have got a red pin on the map. I am going to share my screen in Discord for a moment. Frankie, if you will go ahead and divert this to the stream so that folks can see it. Okay. There we go. So here we have a close-up junction of I-70 and US 287. That is where the football field is. Meanwhile, the Elysium is actually located out here, kind of here, this near this Lakewood area. So, Kendrick Lake and Green Mountain. So yeah, it's a little ways across there.
You're showing a map
In Discord.
in Discord? Never mind.
Yeah, I was using Google Maps Live and sharing it.
Gotcha.
Was it working? Could
Yeah,
the
I
rest of
can
you
see it. Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay.
I
very
didn't
good.
click on the live.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, now I see it.
But all right. Oh, you're too late. Now I'm done.
All right, fine.
Okay. Would that happen to be underneath a flight path?
100%.
Oh, perfect.
Yep, absolutely.
Link that to start a rumor that that's possible, that they were trying to shoot down somebody's private transport.
Oh. Okay, well, a lot of people fly into Denver to go out to Vail to ski. So yeah, that is absolutely a thing that would definitely be on the radar.
Especially if my
and
contacts, the tourist board member, happens to know if anybody truly important was there, just to fan the flames.
Okay. Tell you what, make a charisma plus investigation roll, and let's see what you find out. Ooh, 4 successes.
I do have the smooth talker.
Oh yeah,
specialty
so
for charisma.
absolutely that counts. So that does make it 5 successes. Yeah, with 5 successes, your contact at the tourism board, man, there, the weekend, the 15th, 16th, 17th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there was a big art show going on at a private gallery in Vail. And he is able to provide you with a list. I mean, you've got big name Hollywood people, you've got big name politicians in from the West Coast, you've got all kinds of people coming in for this special charity event. There were probably 25, 30 big name celebrities that were all going to be attending the same thing, and nearly all of them flew in through Denver on the 14th.
I will
So,
push a few rumors that the missile was aiming for
Constantine can get you the
yeah.
Constantine can get you the information about who was in the air at the time to have a consistent story.
If there's one that's particularly heinous to certain religious communities, that would be perfect.
You know, there is in fact one a person who has been deeply outspoken and has been inflaming the conservative crowd by advocating for big changes in laws and soft, very soft on crime. And it's not a crime, it's a lifestyle. It's not even a lifestyle, it's a mental disorder that we can't help. Kind of crazy stuff coming out of this guy. And
That's perfect.
Yeah. So you've got a liberal wingnut who has been in the media, who is attending this event, and his movements are public and documented. He's all over TikTok and social media. Says he was going. So obviously flight paths are public information. He's not a government official. So somebody could easily plan to make an attack like this.
Just plant the seeds in the YouTubers and the TikTokers that, oh, hey, all these things going on in the news, and then this happens. So, hey.
Oh yeah. Now the one thing that doesn't fit your pattern, and I'll leave this to you guys to discuss and figure out how to work it out. The attack on the managing editor's office at the Denver Post. That one's hard to jive. Because yes, it is a known circumstance that the Post was going through an acquisition. It is also known in business circles that the managing editor and the board had been resistant to the acquisition, removing the managing editor, and all of a sudden the sale's ready to go through. It kind of puts some suspicion somewhere other than our religious terrorist that is striking the city. So how do you guys think we should manage that? I mean, the Denver Post is, frankly, they have their extremely liberal sympathies and their
True. I have another idea.
Okay.
Is said controlling editor and or fellow board members associated buddy golf pals, etc., with said city councilors that are on the take?
100%.
There's our link.
There you go. Okay. Man, I don't even know why any of the rest of y'all are here. You're being quiet. You're letting Chris do all the thinking.
The Ventrue doing Ventrue things, man.
I talk a lot every episode. I'm trying to give some other people some time.
Fair.
At least he's honest. All right. So that sounds like you've got all of this lined up in a neat little bow. Gentlemen, I am going to step away for a moment.
Okay.
I would offer you guys the opportunity to take a break yourselves if you need one. Otherwise, I would suggest that you talk a little bit, hash out where we want to go next. Because as of this time, the vampire hunters are still on the loose in the city. And Cassian, you are the next person that I'm turning my attention to. You have the assets that might be able to help locate at least a couple of those guys. So I will be right back.
Alrighty.
Well, I hate to tell you guys this, but Merrick's a fucking Bruja. So if we have a way to find him, you know what I'm going to suggest.
As long as it's not
Take him
Dean
up, pull
himself.
pin, throw it enemy.
Boom, two.
See, I don't like guns or explosives. It's far too impersonal. I like
No, I was talking
blades.
about shake you up, pull pin, throw you
Oh.
at enemy.
Yes. Yes. that.
See, I'm okay with that one.
Okay.
You cut off at the beginning, Mike, so it sounded like you were talking about just a
Okay.
regular grenade.
No, well, you are a grenade.
Exactly. This is why Bruja are typically not princes. Ever.
That's not true. Actually, there are a lot of Bruja princes.
Yes.
No,
And
there's more Bruja barons, I would argue. They make good barons.
no, there's a few Bruja princes. They're all Kermits, but you know, hey,
And they're also a lot older.
I stand by my statement. They're all Kermits.
I still have assets in play, so I should be able to get some of this information or at least some leads. Unless JD just wants to
No,
go,
they did-
Mike,
they did
tired of reading your
everything-
7-page downtimes.
Well, not just that, but they did all of this with your assets in play. So
I know. That's something I got issues with.
You underestimate their sneakiness, sir.
yes, you're not foolproof. That's what it teaches you.
Well, I'm not foolproof, but I should have at least got some hints, some leads, something.
Well, you also
do
weren't
we
here,
need to
Mike.
do we need to do a little yard clearance and go on a mole hunt?
I
mean,
doubt we
just
have
bring
a
him around
mole.
me.
If we had
I'm
a
a lie
mole,
detector.
it would have been bear, and he pretty much confirmed to us outright that it's not bear.
Yeah,
Did we lose
Well-
Bear in this?
No, we did not.
Okay,
mortal's side of the house.
Oh,
I
Employee-
can tell you right now, Mortal side of the house, mine didn't talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think there is a mortal alive capable enough of overcoming the power of ghoulship.
oh, okay, they're all ghouls. I did not know that.
Yeah, all of my retainers are gold. All of my employees are gold.
The only
So wait,
two that are fully in the know are my two ghouls. The rest are actually just employees of my business.
Yeah, Merrick has trust issues.
Merrick is a trust issue.
I'm sorry. Did I just hear you say Merrick has trust issues?
Yeah, I can't get
I can't
friends
imagine
unless I
why.
dominate them or use my presence ability on them. It's the only way anybody ever wants to be my friend.
Well, you are a violent psychopath who drinks blood.
No lies detected.
That was all true.
Fair.
Yes,
us
but
something
may
we
I
don't
counter
know.
with
No, I call it like I see it, bud. I'm sorry. All right. So I am back. I apologize for that.
I apologize to the stream because I feel like my wife and daughter, they play Fortnite all
Starting to pick
night,
up a few people on the stream. Good evening,
are
everybody.
pretty
Welcome in.
quiet. And then as soon as I start streaming, that's when Fortnite is got to get loud.
Of course.
That's hilarious. All right, so I will issue a quick word of caution. The weather here is picking up again, and my internet may go kaput at us here anytime.
Okay.
But if it does
Holy
that,
crap,
I'll
we
hop back.
did. We've got
What?
a crap ton of viewers tonight. Welcome in, everybody. It's glad to see you here. Jump in chat. What made our viewership jump so high? I don't know, but I appreciate every single one of you for being here.
So going back to leads on our favorite hunters in the city, our
Yes,
targets.
let's.
I've had lots of assets looking for signs or leads on these guys. I assume I would come up with something.
You have.
Thank you for
So
the
let's
subscription,
address
whoever that was.
And you've actually been working with Cassian because he, sharing some of your information with him would allow him to bring other forms of intelligence gathering assets to bear as well.
Okay.
You don't know exactly what he's got, but you know he has eyes. So one of the things that you had done, couple of sessions back, you had uncovered the property management company that the church was paying rent to for their safe houses or apartments or whatever.
Right.
So with a little bit of time and a little bit of energy, you have been able to find out where those apartments are. So we are going to take a quick moment. We are going to jump over to the larger Denver map. I am going to show you guys where the opposition appears to be staying. So, first off, we have a pin in downtown Denver, where the red node is located. Okay, kind of central Denver, right downtown, in the nightclub district. The two places that you have been able to track down based on the information that you had from the check and the banking traffic on that account. One of those apartments is an apartment complex located east of the center of the city in Aurora. The other is south in Littleton.
Okay.
Now, that being said, once you were able to find out what specific properties they were paying rent on, you were able to isolate and locate the apartments, specific apartments, so you know what number they're in.
Okay.
How do you approach this knowledge?
Well, first, I'm going to put some surveillance on those apartments with a triad apiece and get some nightly routines. I want to see routines. What are
Okay.
what time are they getting up? What time are they moving around? When do
Okay.
they come back?
Okay, so for those of you who are unfamiliar, what Mike is referring to as a triad is a small flock of Gould birds that he has outfitted essentially with. Each triad has a bird that travels with it that has a GoPro that has been harnessed on it. He is using these ghouls and his animalism ability to have mobile eyes in the sky. Now, the problem with this is that you did not obtain this information until right at the end of December,
Mhm.
just 2 weeks before these attacks took place.
Right.
The video from the birds was able to get you traffic moving in and out and to get a make and model on one car. you finally have images for the rest of the for two of the other hunters, but you haven't been able to come up with names on them yet. But the car is a rental rented in the name of the priest that died last week.
Okay.
That being said, yeah, these guys, all of this information is combining to tell you that these guys are being incredibly cagey.
Mhm.
But the heartbreaking thing is, while yes, you had birds watching these two apartments for a week prior to the attacks, no one has been back to either of those apartments since 4 days before the attacks took place.
Gotcha. The rental's been turned back in.
The rental car actually has not been turned in. Make you know what? Make a charisma investigation roll for me, Mike.
Charisma investigation. Is this referring to connecting dots?
No, this is reaching out to someone for information.
Okay, fair. Just checking to see if specialty would come in. Oof.
That could have gone better.
That could have gone a lot better.
But it is still one success. And with that one success, you do get enough information to find out that the rental car has actually been reported stolen. It was due to be returned on the morning of the 15th and has not been returned. So the rental car has been reported stolen by the rental agency.
Okay.
Unfortunately, with only one success, that is the only information you are able to get about it. And frankly, you're able to get that by making a phone call, asking about that particular model of car in that particular color, talking to a salesperson at the rental agency.
Right.
And what you get out of them basically is, oh yeah, we had one of those.
Gotcha. I'll pass all this information off to my venture friend.
Okay. Cassian, though, is the Tremere. The pictures of the two hunters that you have identified as being the guys that were staying at one of those apartments, pass that to Cassian, and he might be able to work some magic, literally.
I did. I said venture, didn't I? I meant
You did?
Tremere.
All right. And yes, Xander, he should be able to hack the GPS on the car, but then again, the rental agency would be able to hand that information directly to the police, and if that were working, they would already have the car back. So, although hacking the GPS information might give a summary of where the car had been, which might be interesting in itself. I do love it. I do love it when a good vampire game turns into a detective story for a little while, don't you? So, Mike, I'm going to put you to work trying to obtain GPS information about that rental car.
Okay.
I would like you to roll intelligence plus computer. Your hacking specialty applies. Your difficulty, however, is going to be quite high.
Okay.
1, 2 successes. Okay. That is good and bad. Good, you are able to access the information. Bad, the full depth of information that you are hoping for is not to be found. Apparently, the the car was rented on the 6th of January with an estimated return date of the 15th. The GPS information was recorded and reported from the time the car was picked up until about an hour and a half later, when the GPS tracker was apparently removed or perhaps simply disabled.
Okay. We do have plates on this thing, right?
You do.
All right. And we've got traffic cams.
You do.
And I do have an inside link on those cams because I own
You
them.
do. I know. So go ahead and you may make that same intelligence plus computer roll one more time. Difficulty on this is going to be a 7. It's going to be a little easier because you have easier access to the system. And that is 4 successes.
With an exploding.
Yeah, 5. Exploding 10. Right. So yeah, with 5 successes, you are able to spot that plate on a traffic cam as it was picked up from the rental agency and driven away. The feed, with 5 successes, you are able to track it to the point where the GPS was disabled.
Right.
Which was in Lyman, Colorado, about an hour east of Denver on Highway 70. At that point, the GPS goes offline, and the license plate that you are looking for using the license plate cameras on the traffic cams is unfortunately never seen again.
Good for you.
Yeah. These guys are professionals at avoiding scrutiny, and they are effectively working at a very high level, attempting to avoid scrutiny and remain unseen. Cassian, let's take a pivot around the room to the Tremere. As we observed on the last session, you've got friends on the other side.
Yes.
I would like you to do something that we do not normally worry with because of your incredible proficiency with this particular tool. But I would like you, God help me, please roll your intelligence plus occult to contact your appropriate sources of information. Now that you are armed with photographs of 3 of the 4 vampire hunters, you have something that you can show somebody. And that might be enough to turn the tide, so to speak.
Do I have a difficulty?
I mean, it's your path rating, so path rating plus 3, isn't it? So target number is 8.
Well, for that power, it'd be 7, but yeah.
Okay, 7. So be it. Let's see something good. Because I'll be honest.
And I get plus 2
Ooh.
for my enchanted thing. I can't think of the word.
Enchanting voice.
My talisman.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So you got 5 successes there. Plus 2 is 7. Yeah, okay. So you take these images that Stuart was able to obtain for you. You show them to every one of your assets that you have in the city, of every variety. And you scatter them out. Find these men. We must have them. Tonight is the night. One of your servants returns. Master, I have located them.
Where are they?
There is a cheap hotel downtown.
I will disseminate the information to Stewart and Merrick.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. What the heck? My apologies. I am currently struggling with my roll 20. It has decided to be a butt face.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not. Okay. Give me just a moment. I apologize. All right. So you are providing this information to Merrick. And when you do so, let's hear it. What do you tell him?
I will call Merrick.
I will answer.
Will you? Are you sure you haven't broken your phone again?
Nope. It's a new one.
Oh, okay. New phone.
Okay.
All right. I was making sure you've gotten a new phone when I call you. Sir, I have located two of those individuals. They're currently in seedy hotel in downtown. I have the location if you'd like me to meet you.
The question is which one of us is going to get there faster. Yeah, and we should probably tell, the core group of us.
I figured we
Okay.
should go all together instead of individually.
Sure. Probably not a bad idea. So that's precisely why I'm taking the bike.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
We're
Let's all meet up and go.
Confronting them all together. I'm taking the motorcycle and getting there first. Got it. So Frankie, tell me again about your new character.
Right?
All right.
It's a Toreador.
Whoa, that just got unexpectedly dark. Damn.
Sorry, Frankie.
No, that's okay.
Man.
So, JD, I
Uh-huh.
have spent the last couple days, I've been trying to let everybody else get some screen time, but I have spent the last couple days really focusing
Mm-hmm.
and trying to make myself appear with Fleshcraft more like our priest friend, so that if I am seen on cameras and the such, with a pair of sunglasses and a hood, I could be mistaken for him. And I've
Sure.
also been listening to his voice on the video, and trying my best
Okay.
to learn to mimic it using my vicissitude.
Okay, I can respect that. So what I need from you, if that is the case, I need a see, that is
I believe it's intelligence
it is
medicine for the appearance or the voice.
for
One
the
of them.
appearance for the appearance, I believe it is dexterity plus medicine.
Okay.
Because those changes are made literally manually using your hands to reshape your flesh.
Oof. You can't roll any worse
Buddy.
than that. That's 2 though.
I mean, that's 2 successes. Your fleshcrafted disguise might not stand up to close examination, but it is certainly good enough to hold up. If someone saw you, and then saw a picture of the priest, they would be easily convinced to say that yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay.
All right. That being said,
And then the voice. I can't remember if the voice is perception medicine or I know
we're
they're
gonna
2
call
separate roles.
we're gonna call the voice the intelligence plus medicine just to
It's the
get
same
it
role.
done and move on. Oh, is it the same role?
Yeah. So
All right, let's see it.
1. Man, it's much worse.
You know, his voice on the video that you're working from is very flat. You know, he had been dominated into submission, basically. So it doesn't give you a lot of his natural vocal range to work from. So you're not super convincing about it, but passable.
Okay.
If you called his mother, you wouldn't fool her.
Gotcha.
Somebody that doesn't know him, yeah, that sounds like the guy on the video. All right. So, friends, Romans, countrymen, stand by to lend me your tokens. Okay, that is off. That is correct. Welcome to the bad side of town.
Ooh, I like this map.
This map is enormous. But I don't like the super dark background around it. There. All right. So, as you can see, there is a thoroughfare running along the south edge of the map here. There is a small neighborhood with single-family homes here. Here, along this corner, we have literally a seedy motel. This portion of the city, this is actually located over in the Glendale neighborhood, kind of out to the east side and south, away from the center city. But it is very much a low-income neighborhood. So, how would you guys like to proceed?
Preferably a vehicle that could not be traced to any of us.
Oh, that might be a good plan.
Well, here's the question: were we given the exact address or location?
Yes, you have the name of the hotel, you have the room number.
Okay.
Now, the bad news is of the 3 hunters that you have pictures of, only 2 of them are known to be in the room. They have Cassian's sources have literally been scouring the city for a couple of weeks now and have finally located these 2 men.
I think meeting at this little convenience store kind of on the corner down here makes sense.
Looking for me, sir. Where you at?
Bottom right
Right.
of the map.
Bottom right. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Good spot.
Because I would like to make a point to go in and buy a soda, hood up, sunglasses on, but they probably got grainy CCTV footage. And if Preacher
Yeah.
Man is seen in the area, that would be good. And then
I'm going to get David to drop me off.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and be an obfuscate.
All right. So go ahead and place your token if you would, please. Oh, Frankie. Important point. Bruce, Vince, and James are overdue and out of touch.
okay. Issue for future Frankie.
Issue for future Frankie. Okay, well, fuck that guy.
No, it's not necessarily fuck him, but what am I supposed to do?
I mean, it is what it is.
They're probably out of touch because they don't have his new number.
Oh. Tough crowd. Very tough crowd.
Are there cameras anywhere in the vicinity other than this little gas station?
Um,
Kind of a Stewart
dude.
question.
Stewart, you actually would have the answer to that question. And, oh yes, I see your DM there. Yes, absolutely. You should do that. Make the roll for it though, and let's see how much changed it makes. Stewart, good grief. Notable change. I'm assuming you're going to spend part of those for effect and part for duration.
That is correct.
Okay. Stuart, make a wits plus technology roll for me, and let's see if you can locate the cameras in the neighborhood.
I assume this falls under my security specialization.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God. Can I not roll a 10 tonight?
Did you see
Evidently
my
not.
roll? You should probably not curse at the
Yeah,
sky.
I mean, yeah, Roll 20 has been a very fickle mistress this week. Or
1,
didn't
2,
you
1,
notice
2,
last night?
1.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just going to clear the roll 20 demons.
What are you
There.
gonna smudge it? You gonna smudge it with sage somehow?
Yeah, I rolled a d20 in a d10 game.
Right. We'll see how that works. I'm here for it. Okay, so I am going to mark the map with a collection of small green circles to indicate where the cameras are located. First, there is, of course, a camera in the convenience store near the cash register. With a pretty much a panoramic view of the inside of the convenience store. There is an exterior camera here that is pointed towards the entrance to the convenience store. Next, in the little restaurant or whatever it is next door, let's see, that is...
Looks like a mechanic
Oh, no,
shop.
that's the garage. That's the garage. Yep. There is one there inside the bay facing the garage doors. And a second one facing the back door into the garage. If there's one in the offices, you don't see it or can't find it, at least. There is an entire section this area here. You're not sure what those structures are, maybe storage units or something, but there are no cameras anywhere around them. Weirdly enough, considering how many cameras there are, you are almost convinced that there's something illicit going on in that part of the neighborhood. There is a tattoo parlor up here, slightly to the north of the hotel, and they have a camera here that points to their door, and a camera inside pointing back to the door in their cash register. The hotel has a camera system as well, with a camera at each corner of the building, facing lengthwise down the exterior. They also have a pair of cameras on the inside of the L, facing down the length of the building there. And 2 cameras in the office. One that is essentially pointed at monitoring the people working in the office. The other to monitor any traffic coming in or out of the space. But yeah, that appears to be all of the cameras that are local to your activity. Questions or ideas?
I would like to have started not in view of one of the cameras, but that's just me.
Well, meeting at the convenience store, kind of. I understand the point of Frankie's, trip. Being seen with this alternate face is a good choice, but if you don't want to be witnessed, then tell me what you do instead.
This camera
Here, closest
just-
to you?
no, well, I know the one closest to me, but I was asking about this one.
Sorry, I'm zoomed in too tight. This one being, okay, yes, I see it.
Is that facing the building or across the street or just...
Okay, so the cameras on the back side of the building here are pointed along the length of the building and along the length of the building.
Gotcha.
They have a slight view of the street, but they are primarily watching the doors and windows of the hotel.
Gotcha. Then rather than the convenience store, I would have wanted to be kind of down here in this corner where there's no direct view.
Yeah.
And Frankie, have you told us that Merrick is wearing a different face?
Yeah, I would have warned you guys.
Good. You won't be shot. And I'm in ratty ass, all black pants, hoodie, gloves, the works, wearing one of these masks that I just put in OOC, and I have a couple of spares if anybody wants them.
Okay. So yeah. You
As far as
guys-
as far as the cameras on the hotel, since we know the location, I would have gone ahead and started putting the cameras in a 30-minute loop.
Okay. Um. Let's see. How well is that going to work for you? You know, you had 2 successes to locate the cameras in the area. Well, let's go ahead and make another roll. We're going to make this an intelligence plus computer roll to try to hack that system and insert that loop. I'm not sure how well that's going to work for you. Oh, not bad actually. Still just 2 successes.
Still no tens.
Still no 10s. You have 2 successes. You think that it will hold up. You think your work will go unnoticed, at least for a little while. That being said, you have a 30-minute loop and 2 guys that you really want to lay hands on.
Masks, anyone?
I bring my own.
I brought my own today as well.
All right.
You look hideous, by the way, my prince.
I agree.
All right.
Cassian, mask.
Hold on, I'm typing out something.
Oh gosh.
I dig that mask that the picture is of there in the Discord.
Hey, if we're doing things, we do it right.
I love it. All right, so what do we got?
Did you say if we're doing things, we're doing it white?
Right.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, to all of our new viewers tonight, if you feel like
That is an
canceling,
excellent idea. However, doing so could very easily short circuit someone else's efforts.
That's fair. I'll just use the
You
first
might
one
be,
then.
I mean, the first point of that, Tom, is valid and appropriate. The second point, you might want to hold off on. Unless you are prepared to extend that effect to include just blotting out all of the footage.
No, that's all right. And that's my role for that ritual. Oh no, that's not what that is. That donning the shadows is
Okay.
kind of like I'm just more stealthy.
All right, guys. Suspense has built up. It's time. Now, if you would, go ahead, zoom in on the hotel. I'm going to illustrate where the vampire hunters that you are looking for are located.
Mr. Anderson?
You will find them here. Everybody see where I'm at?
Yep.
Am I talking? Or
Yes,
yeah, I
you
can
are.
hear you.
Yes.
Can you
Yeah,
hear
I
us?
heard you.
guys?
Oh, it
Can you hear
happened
us?
again.
He can't hear us.
Bueller. I
Once
lost
a
audio.
stream.
Back in a moment.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
You get one a stream, I guess.
Huh?
You get one a stream, I guess.
You know, it seems to work that way. All right, so I have highlighted where the room that they are in. I've got their tokens on the board. Cassian, your information gives you that location and their current disposition. Specifically, they seem to be upset about something.
Send a text to the group chat. They are riled up.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue my walk down the sidewalk
Okay.
towards their door.
Keep on keeping on. You can just arrive there if you want to, unless there's something specific you want to do.
You
between
know,
here and
right
there.
about here, I'd like to activate heightened senses and try to overhear them.
Hmm. Okay. So the street that you are walking beside is fairly busy.
Okay.
There is a notable amount of vehicle traffic. There are TVs on or music playing from several of the rooms you're walking past. Heightened senses in this environment might not be your friend.
Okay, then.
I mean,
Well, then.
you can do it, but you will have to make a roll to turn it back off should a car come by.
I would like to spend 4 blood to increase my dex and my stamina.
Okay. This is indeed the time to announce such things.
I would like
Okay.
to get a clarification.
Okay.
Are the room doors on this side or
No,
on
the-
this side?
Actually, no. These rooms on the south side of the L, they have a window looking out the north side, but the door is here on the south.
Wonderful.
I am only going to spend 4, and I'm boosting strength and
Oh.
stamina.
I take that back, Mike. I have misread the map. This is a window. The door is on the north side.
That's what
Okay.
I thought. I've worked enough hotels to look at the pattern going, they don't look right.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
if you
I'm gonna
if you guys want to,
roll down this side to guard to make sure nobody jumps out a window.
that seems legit. Are you going to get closer?
Right about here, poke my head into this room just to see, or look through the window if it's open, to see if there's anybody in
Okay.
here.
Okay, so that is a great question, Xander. The curtains are cracked. There is about a 3-inch gap in the middle. The lights are on in the room. In that room, the TV is not on. There does not appear. The room appears to be occupied. You see a duffel bag sitting on the foot of the bed, but there does not appear to be anyone in that room.
Good to know.
So that's handy. The other side of their room is the stairwell, which it is an open stairwell. There is a balcony above and exterior entry to the upstairs rooms. Frankie, I see your token standing at their door.
Yeah, I'm walking by, but and what's the room number?
That is room number. Let's see, hang on a minute. That is room number 5. Or 105, technically, I suppose.
Okay. Is everybody in the positions they're going to be in?
Well, I'm waiting for everybody to do their little stalk before we get into our final positions.
All right. Let's have everybody go ahead and make dexterity plus stealth rolls, unless you plan on just walking up big as brass.
I'm walking up big as brass with
You're
obfuscation.
obfuscated. You still have to make a stealth roll.
Okay, fair enough.
And yes, Tom, I am aware that you are also obfuscated.
I haven't learned that yet, but I am hoodied up and just I'm on the street, so it's not
Let's
that big.
roll a 10.
Yeah.
Dude, the dice gods are not loving you tonight. You were not
Does-
supposed to
Nice.
be here, and they know it. Still, that's 4 successes. Xander's got 3.
Does my urban camouflage specialty apply?
Sure, why not? You know how to blend in.
Not
in
that
the
it
city.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter a bit. Yeah. Leather jacket, hoodie with the hood up. You are the next closest thing to invisible that anybody could ask for. The fact that you're wearing somebody else's face also makes it more interesting.
Still 4 successes. I mean, can't complain too much.
No complaints. Okay, so here we go.
Would you like the deck switch rolls now?
It is time. Initiative must be rolled. That is 1d10 plus your dexterity and wits scores.
Damn, that's the
And who am I-
best initiative roll I've had.
Dang. No kidding. Who am I missing? Oh, Stuart. Where is your token, Mike?
I'm at the
Oh.
corner of the
You're
101.
hell and gone at the far end of the building. Yeah.
101.
Cassie,
I do
were you
not want
moving
to
up?
interrupt the prince with his playtime.
Fair. Okay, so
Is Cassian
Mary-
still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I don't see you
He's
anywhere.
he's south
he's
of
on the
you.
very
south side of
bottom.
the street, like opposite their
Oh.
window.
Okay, that was too far down for me. All right, got it.
Yeah.
I was like, where'd he go?
Yeah, you
That-
the way Roll20 sets the window up, we can't take the names off the bottom of the window. So if we've got the map zoomed out, enough to see you, then you're under the names. So, okay, so Xander has a 16 as well. Cassian has. Okay, that's kind of screwed up. 3 of you have 16s.
Damn.
Okay.
My deck score
Mine
is
should be
4.
15. Not, sorry. I typed a 6 and not a 5.
I'm pretty sure Merrick still has the highest natural dex. Maybe not wits, but definitely natural dex.
Yeah, agreed. Merrick will be going first. But I still have to roll for the other team, although they are being taken by surprise. Oh, and
Yeah, they are.
they are absolutely being taken by surprise. So that is
The vibrating bed is going and they can't hear shit.
8 and a 7. Okay. So here we go. Oh, wait. One minor add-on. I forgot someone. Where's he at? There you are. go. Oh, a 9. Look at that. Okay. Well, that's a great idea, Tom. You should even say that stuff out loud, man. But yeah, the stage is set. You guys are ready. Merrick, you are outside their door, and it's your turn, buddy.
Okay. I'm going to activate celerity.
Okay. Always helpful.
I am going to put my hand against the door, and I am going to push just
Okay.
enough. Like I'm going to increase the pressure until the door gives. I'm not trying to kick this thing in and anything. I'm trying to just push.
You're trying to be as subtle as you possibly can while exerting just enough strength to achieve your goals.
Yep.
And that is also a great question, Tom. I really wish you would talk out loud. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming we traveled here together as a group, so that would have been something we might have talked about.
Yeah. I don't know. Merrick is not known for his discretion when his blood's up. I mean, no offense to the illustrious prince of the city or nothing, but
We can
he
try.
tends to be a little impatient. Merrick, are you willing to try to take these fools alive?
Oh, I'm just trying to get in the room for now. I wasn't going to come in swinging right away. But yeah. Noted.
Okay.
We'll see what happens once I'm in the room.
Okay. So yeah, please make a strength plus athletics roll. Your potence will
Okay.
add automatic successes.
And then 4 potence.
Yeah, so that's 9 successes. You place your hand against the door, about where the deadbolt should be, and you press until the door frame tears. The door swings open. You have celerity actions. You activated celerity, you said.
I did. I step in slowly in front of the cameras, but once I'm out of cameras, I am going to go on him, and I would like to grab him.
Okay. Make a dexterity plus brawl roll, please.
Sir, that is 8. Again. Much worse, but 1, 2, 3, 4.
5
Okay,
successes.
it's 5 successes. It's not worse. I just saw the ones and I panicked.
All right. So yeah, you are in the room and on top of this guy, effectively as a blur of motion. He has barely reacted to the door popping open, but by starting to stand up, and you are on him. Okay. He does not have a defensive action against this.
Right. It's classic, like, defensive. Like, I'm behind him, got his neck in the crook of my arm. I could snap his neck at a whim if I choose, but I've got his body between me and the other guy. And I say, if I see a weapon, he's dead. And I'm going to hold for dodges if I must.
Okay. You have, holy Christ, you have 3 additional actions against guys who, between the 2 of them, only have 2 actions. So I think you're okay. Xander, it is your move, sir.
All right. Moving up to the window
Mm-hmm.
and readying an action to either shoot somebody through it if I need to, or shoot them if they come out of it.
Okay, so you have a weapon ready, and you are prepared to do violence should it become necessary. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Cassian, what about you, sir?
I am going to use centering and hold an action to, if someone comes out of the window, to try to stop them using magical means.
Okay, very good. Steward, your turn.
I am at the corner monitoring as much as I can, head on a swivel, looking for it to go south.
You know, I love that self-preservation instinct you've got going on. Tom, can I ask what you're rolling that your difficulty is 4?
My centering, it's a level 1 power, so it's a difficulty 4.
Gotcha. Okay, well, there you go. You are as centered as it is possible to get.
Holy fuck, that's 10 successes.
10 successes on 10 dice.
You are the
Damn.
definition of Zen, my friend.
Yeah,
You
dude.
have found Nirvana.
Oh,
You are a Zen master.
At least he can roll a 10.
You know, you're just not going to let that go, are you? Jeez.
Not till I get my proton pack.
Okay. Frankie, the
Yep.
guy that you have wrapped up just very slowly raises his hands in a, hey, look, I surrender, don't shoot kind of posture. He says, man, I'm absolutely certain we can talk about this. His companion stands up from his chair, again, very slowly. He has his hands extended out in front of him. And he says, buddy, I don't know who you are, but I think you've got the wrong room.
Can I make a judgment on the truthfulness of that with Auspex?
You can. Please roll perception plus empathy. It is your turn. One success. I apologize, sir. With one success on an aura perception roll, you know that he is not a vampire.
We had photos of these guys, right?
You do.
Well then.
So, allow me to set the stage a bit. The two men that you are currently confronting, the gentleman that you have your hands on at the moment is 6 feet tall, kind of lean build, clean shaven. He is wearing a plain white t-shirt and a pair of dress slacks. There is a jacket, shirt, and tie thrown over the one of the pillows on the bed. The other man, and the guy you have a hold of, Frankie, is barefooted as well. He has no shoes on, just socks. The other fellow is stocky built, very very football player build. Broad shoulders, narrow waist, muscular, probably a little over 6 feet tall. 6'1", 6'2", maybe. Probably 240, 250 pounds. He is wearing comfortable clothes. He is wearing like sweatpants and a t-shirt. He has on a pair of running shoes. There is a handgun in a holster on the table beside him. But at the moment, he has his hands up and he is on his feet and actually steps to the side away from the gun.
Where's Solomon Dean?
The guy you have a hold of says, "Who?"
I squeeze just a little bit tighter.
I don't know who that is, man. I don't know who that is.
Xander, are you hearing this out through the window?
I am.
So, Xander, for your reference, if you would like to join the scene without breaking through the window, there is a door that cuts through the breezeway by the stairs that would put you around, immediately at the entrance to the room.
I am going to do that, putting the pistol away.
Okay.
Getting there. And then I would like to mesmerize the one guy so that he will actually
Which one are you
tell us
mesmerizing?
the one that Frankie isn't holding.
Okay. So that would be this guy.
Yes. Him.
Yep. He is, well, he turns to look at you as you enter the room. So you have eye contact established. Go ahead and give me that roll. That is going to be manipulation plus leadership. Your difficulty is a 6.
It's actually 2 less.
Oh, that's right. You have enchanting voice. Okay, so your difficulty is a 4. Roll some dice for us. Show me what you got.
And I am persuasive.
Yes, you are. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Congratulations. Now you are using mesmerism, which means you may give a single complex command. What are you telling this guy to do?
Tell us what you know of Solomon Dane. Who are you? And why are you here? If that's allowable.
Yeah, I mean, it's who are you? Why are you here? What do you know about Solomon Dane? Yeah, so yeah, I mean, essentially you are compelling him to answer you truthfully. And then asking 3 questions. Easy.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who that is. My name is Frank Turner, and I'm here because Our Lady of Sorrows was gracious enough to pay for a hotel room for me. Or I don't know. I've been here for a little over a week now while I'm looking for a job, and the man from the church said that they'd pay for my hotel room until I got a paycheck.
Boss, I think they're bait. I think we need to leave.
Frankie?
Mm-hmm.
Xander? I would like both of you to please make dexterity athletics rolls, please.
Yeah, that was coming.
I'm going to spend a willpower.
Okay.
I too am going to spend a willpower.
Okay, so that is. Oh, damn. Frankie, there's your 10s. What is your dexterity specialty, sir?
I don't have a specialty picked for dexterity.
Oof.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna
then
be
you have
honest.
You have 3 successes. Xander, do you have a dexterity specialty?
I do not.
I didn't realize you could
You
pick
also.
them for attributes. So
Yep. So both of you have 3 successes. Stuart, you have rolled 5d10, and I don't know why.
You said everybody roll dexterity athletics.
Oh, well, I was only talking about the 2 guys that are in the room with the mortals.
You said everybody.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're fine.
If it's not needed,
Congratulations.
it's not needed.
No, you know what? It's appropriate. It's fine. Yeah. An explosion rips out from under the bed, engulfing the room in concussion, flame, and smoke. Merrick and Xander, you may each add your successes on that dexterity athletics roll to your fortitude scores for purposes of reducing damage. So roll your fortitude plus your successes from this roll. Okay, so we have, oh, Jesus. 2 successes for Frankie and only 1 for Xander. Ouch.
Uh-huh.
What was your next character concepts?
Stand by. It may not be as bad as all that. I see it's not as bad as all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 successes on my roll. So yeah, Frankie, you take 3 levels of aggravated damage. Xander, you take 4 levels of aggravated damage. Xander, because of where you are placed, the blast actually throws you against the door frame and out the door. Merrick, because you are up against an interior wall when the blast strikes you, you simply strike it and are still there. You also have celerity and won't have any trouble getting out of the room. The 2 schlubs that you were attempting to interrogate are just absolutely trashed. They are dead. Cassian, you are on the street directly opposite the window. You are well and truly out of the blast range, but bits of broken glass are propelled by the blast. I mean, like literally striking your coat. Not hard enough to do any damage, but yeah, that was not good. We are still on the turn tracker. Merrick, it is your turn. Each turn that you attempt to stay in this room, you will be exposed to an additional 3 dice of aggravated damage.
okay.
Courage roll, huh? Good call.
No, courage would have been 5. That was the roll to
Oh.
see if I go room to room and murder everybody in this hotel.
I'm glad you succeeded on that roll. Doing that would have been a bad thing.
Oh, I agree, but I'm pissed.
Rightly so.
Yeah, I will activate celerity to get out of the room.
Okay.
And wordlessly, I'll shoulder past Xander, and I am marching with a purpose back to the vehicle.
Okay.
And when I pass
Um,
Steward, it is find him now.
Yeah. You leave Cassian just laying there, huh?
He's laying there?
Oh yeah, I'm
Dude.
fucked up.
He's fucked up. You took 3 levels of ag. You're hurt.
Well, I mean, I've got
He's-
potence 4.
he's
I'll
fucked
pick him
up.
up by the waist and pick him up, and I'm carrying him like a
Pick him up
suitcase.
by the belt and carrying him like a suitcase. Jesus.
I'm
That's
angry.
fantastic. Really?
Thank you.
Weird.
Ow.
Okay. Yeah. Cassian. So we know what the 2 of them are doing. What are you doing?
Well, after that, I am definitely going to. Are the walls still intact in that place?
This was a very contained explosion, and the building is cinder block construction. The door and window served as vents to the force of the blast. So yes, the walls are intact, but anything flammable is starting to catch.
All right, I am going to GTFO, especially if I see them running off.
Yeah, you through the smoke and flame, you really can't tell, but you do have observers working for you that can report that yes, the prince and the Ventru have made it out the door on the other side of the building. So you are going to GTFO. You may your dexterity times 3 plus 20 divided by 5. As dumb as that might sound. That is your regular movement. You may double that if moving is all you are doing. If you are running, you can move that far. If you are just trying to be nonchalant after having watched the hotel explode, then you move that far. Of course, then again, you're also effectively obfuscated too, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk off casually.
Okay. Moving away from the from where you guys met up.
That is correct.
Okay. Very good. All right, Stuart, you are technically still obfuscated.
Yep.
Merrick has an idea of where you would be, so he has passed it along to you that yes, he is most displeased. You are quite proud of him that he did not do anything rash or foolish. The question, I suppose, comes to you. What are you doing?
Watching.
Okay.
Steward,
Watch.
that was remotely triggered. You need to be looking for some kind of radio signals. Somebody was watching. He's here.
Go to the corner. The van will pick you up shortly. Move away from the cameras.
With my suitcase.
I text David to come pick them up,
Okay.
and I am not moving. I am just monitoring.
Okay. So you wait and you watch. Merrick, now are you sending them down to the corner where you guys met up, or a little
No,
further
just
away
right
from
there where they're at.
right there? Okay. It takes David perhaps 60 seconds to come around the corner with the van. He comes from down at the corner by the convenience store, pulls up beside you. The sliding door is opening. It's one of those automatic ones, and he has it opening as he pulls to a stop next to you. Merrick, Steward's ghoul is in the driver's seat. He gives you a simple nod. I'm assuming you and Cassian get in the van.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The door begins to close as soon as you are both clear of the doorway, and the van begins to roll before the door is closed. Total time stopped at the curb, maybe 6 seconds. You roll out. Cassian, you see the van that they arrived in roll past you. The fire is spreading. So I am going to draw a couple of quick points on the map to illustrate where the fire has made it to. The room that they were in is now fully engulfed. A room next door and the room above are both partially involved in the fire at this point. The stairwell is a concrete structure. It is open on both sides. There's not really a lot there to burn, but the roof will catch and spread the flames to the other wing of the building if it is not stopped quickly. The so the fire suppression system in the building does not appear to be working. Cassian and Stewart, I would like both of you to please roll perception plus alertness. Three successes and 2 successes. Okay. Yeah, you're tearing it up tonight, man. I'm sorry. And that is a buttload of ones. Uh,
Seeing that the fire suppression system has not triggered, I'm going to see if I can get into the alarm system and get it to trigger manual with a hack.
yeah. Okay. That is a valid choice. So go ahead. Let's see. I'm sorry, Mike. Say that again. What are you trying to roll?
I'm trying to hack the fire suppression system, which I assume is tied into the alarms, and
Negative.
see
The
if I can get it to
negative.
trigger.
Sprinkler systems are mechanical.
Got it.
They have a mechanical sensor that detects the heat.
Got
The
it.
sprinkler head pops, and when the pressure changes in the charged sprinkler lines, that's what triggers the alarm.
And there's no pressure, therefore there is no sprinkler.
You got it. There is no hacking that system.
I was hoping.
You know. The good news is the room next door that is actively engaged in the fire, which by the way is still spreading, did appear to be empty when Xander looked through the window. So that's good. The bad news is that we are definitely attracting a lot of attention. Cassian, with 3 successes, what you detect over the roar of flames and everything else is one of your servants clamoring for your attention. Master, master. The witch hunter
Turn.
you seek. The witch hunter you seek. I believe I have found him.
Where is he located?
Come, I will show you. Stuart,
Yeah.
you, with 2 successes, are making your own roll, and you see a hint of movement over this direction. You're not sure what you saw, but you saw something.
I'm gonna start moving that way.
Okay. Okay.
Because there's nothing to be. I mean, the hotel is going to be a hotbed in about 3 more
Oh, yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, 2-3 minutes at the outside. Police and fire are going to start arriving here. You don't want to be anywhere near the place. Cassian, you are being escorted in the same direction that Stuart is currently traveling. Stuart, you are going to get there first. But you only have 2 successes on your roll. And I have 3.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is, you wisely maxed out your obfuscate. At obfuscate 5, you are functionally safe from this person. The downside is, at the moment, they are functionally safe from you. Because you cannot find them. But yeah, there was movement here in the alley where you are standing and looking. But by the time you got here, whoever or whatever it was is gone. You have a couple of minutes that you can attempt to search.
All right, I'll continue on down to here. And just
Okay.
post up there and eyes and ears
Okay.
and instincts.
Eyes, ears, and instincts. Okay. So what you have around you, if you zoom in tight, you've got the alley between this storage unit or whatever it is
Mm-hmm.
and the garage. You got the dumpsters and the trash behind.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately north, you've got the southernmost of the townhouse setup, which that is a row of, I guess, 4 townhouses.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of those has a high privacy fence and a small backyard. So you are looking around. This up here to your northwest is a small apartment building, several units, but nothing to indicate one way or the other what you saw or which way they went. Cassian, if you want to go ahead and join Stuart at his position in the alley, that is where your ghost is leading you. Ghost is the wrong word, I apologize, but you're not a
mean,
necromancer. You're
they're
not a
supposed to.
necromancer, but yeah. Um, there was a, but your servant tells you again, there was a man, master. He was burned on one side of his face. It was old scars. Ah. He was wearing gloves and a hat. Of course, it is freezing cold. It's the middle of January. But there was a man, master. He was here. He was watching. I saw him. He was watching the hotel, and just after the explosion, he withdrew down this alley. I do not know where he has gone, though. I will search.
Yes, do so.
Cassian, roll 5 dice for me again. Stuart, you are standing next to Cassian. He is staring off. Well, I don't know. You guys can't see each other. Shit. um, he is masked up with the equivalent of Obfuscate 5. You are masked up with Obfuscate 5, and neither one of you has Auspex enough to see the other.
Mine's only 3.
Oh, 3. Sorry. Still, neither one of you have Auspex enough to see the other. Oh, but only 1 success. Your spook report does not report success. Frankie,
Yes, sir.
You are. Oh my goodness, you are.
Yeah, Stuart, I'm gonna have to pay you to replace the dash in this thing because I have punched several holes in it.
Oh, don't worry. You'll replace the whole van.
Wow, it's like he thinks you're Venture or something, made of money and stuff.
He's famous.
Well, that's a problem for most vampires.
I'm just gonna lay on the floor.
Yeah, you're just glad that the fire is out.
And you also don't want to make any sudden movements because then I might take it from the dash to something and that fucking squishes when I hit it.
Yikes.
JD,
Yep, yes, sir.
I am going to summon half the triads.
Ooh, pulling them away from their normal duties to do the things, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and give me that animalism roll, sir. That's gonna be manipulation plus animal ken.
Manipulation, animal. No, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be.
Yeah, the hard one for you is the song is Quell the
Make a
Beast.
10.
Woot woot. Okay, that it. But do you have a specialty on one of those?
Do not. Yeah, information for
Yeah.
manipulation. I don't think that
Nope.
applies.
Nope, doesn't apply. So 4 successes. Still, it's a good roll. It
I
will
know
take
it's going to take time.
Yeah, it will take 5 to 10 minutes for your creatures to arrive. Interestingly enough, when you use the beckoning, you have to make the noise appropriate to the species of animal that you are summoning. Cassian, make a self-control roll, please. Okay, one success. Yeah, you are standing here in this alley getting reports from your informants that, well, he was here a second ago, but now he's gone. I don't know where he's went. We'll look around for him. But you are sitting here. You're sending a text message. You're invisible. Nobody can see you. There's nobody around, and then all of a sudden, from immediately at your shoulder, you hear this squawking, cawing. Sounds like somebody's murdering a blackbird standing right next to you. Congratulations, you now know where the Nosferatu is.
He's also about to know where I'm at because I'm going to use illuminate the trail of prey. I know what he looks like.
Oh,
Ooh, see, that'll work. All right. So, remind me, how long does it take to cast that ritual, sir?
what level is it?
It's a level 2, isn't it?
It is actually a level 1.
Is it? Ooh, sparkly. It does take
I'm going to go off a very, very old memory, but I think it's 5 minutes per level.
I believe that's right. I believe that's right.
I believe that's correct too.
Okay.
Let's
So
go with that until we figure out better.
yeah. You spend your 5 minutes casting your ritual. Go ahead and give me the roll to cast it. Hmm.
All right, what don't you throw 10 dice at?
For his thaumaturgy,
things.
it's intelligence plus occult.
Wow.
So he's kind of front loaded. He is. You'll notice that he's not doing a lot of dominate or auspex or much of anything. Yeah, he's kind of front loaded and a one trick pony. He's really good at that one trick.
It's a really good trick.
It's a great trick. It's very versatile all by itself.
The hell posted that?
What?
That was
Chris,
me.
you're not right, but I like it.
That's awesome.
What?
OOC.
Okay, when you kill the storyteller, that yeah. Oh, damn.
It's thematically correct.
Okay,
I would like to spend 3 blood whenever I get the opportunity.
Okay, 3 blood on what, sir?
I'm going to summon the boys.
Oh.
My difficulty should be 4 on a charisma subterfuge for that.
Really? That low?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Go for it. Make the roll.
Do you want 3 separate rolls or will 1 suffice?
It's difficulty 4. I probably shouldn't even bother making you make the roll, but I just want to see how fast they try to get here.
I'm just trying to stick by the rules, JD. That's all.
I know. On to
Wow.
5. So
yeah.
they do everything short of suicide.
Yeah, they are they will be along. All right, so I am going to now show you the path taken by your prey. I'm going to do so using a little green box. Oh, I said I was going to use a little green box. I lied. There, little green box. So he started out. You're not sure where he originally arrived here from, but he started out within this scene, standing at the corner of the storage unit. He moved down the alley here. Turned the corner.
Jaden, no. No scissors.
Got past this little storage shed of a thing here. And turned right behind it. And appears to have fled out to the street. There is, of all things, a little circle where it appears like he stood there for a moment or 10. You're not sure how long. But his trail, which we've established previously that this ritual does allow him to you to continue tracking someone after they enter a vehicle. Yes.
Yes, I can track them for. Let me go back to it.
You had God, what, 9 successes? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You own this guy until you either catch him or until he gets on something that gets away before the and far enough away from you to escape before the spell ends.
Yeah, even if they get on an airplane, I can track them.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets on an airplane, you may be able to track him, but you are going to have trouble catching him.
I don't know. We got Icarus.
Oh.
Run to the road and just start calling, text calling, hey, I need someone to pick me up at this location right now.
Turn this damn van around.
Yes, sir. Yeah, David turns the van around. If you guys want to move your tokens down there by that, you know what? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. We're leaving this map anyway. It's a good map.
It is a really good map. I'm going to ask you to send it to me, honestly.
Is
that one of your freebie
Yeah.
maps? Or did you actually generate this one?
No, this is actually one of the ones that I got from my Roll20 subscription.
Nice.
Big shout out to the nice people at Roll20. If you have a premium subscription, which is about $10 a month, they provide you with a monthly freebie. They call it their Roll20 reward, and it is a set of tokens, maps. Sometimes it's a one-shot adventure kind of stuff, but that is free with your membership each month. And I've been carrying a Roll20 membership long enough that I've developed quite a library that I didn't really realize everything I had until fairly recently. Okay, so David pulls back up in your van. Merrick is in the passenger seat. He has punched holes in the dash. He's apparently quite fortunate because he managed to do so without setting off the airbag. David looks a little uncomfortable with the degree of anger radiating off of Merrick at the moment, but he is a very he's a very well-trained and dependable ghoul and understands his place in the universe, subservient to anything that has fangs. Merrick looks pretty badly injured. Xander is in the back seat, And he looks like a whole bunch worse. But the rest of you load into the van and you follow. Oh my goodness, you follow the trail. Gets on the highway. Guy has got maybe a 15-minute head start.
Step on it, Jeeves. Come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's doing the best he can, but this part of town is at this point crawling with police and fire. That hotel was not as untenanted as it had previously appeared. The one room next to the one that had the victims in it was empty, sure, but there were people in the rest of those rooms. But you get off the highway and you find yourselves in front of this building. Denver's Union Station is a landmark. It is a hub for local and regional travel. Denver's light rail system focuses here at Union Station, as does the Amtrak hub. Walking through the front doors of this place, he could be going literally anywhere.
Still got to go through the motions.
Yep.
Yeah. If I'm with them and we are following, I would like to activate orb perception, looking specifically for that shiny golden aura I was told he had.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking on a neutral mask.
Good call.
Anyone opposed if all the power to this place goes off?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, that's a choice.
Oh, they're not electric trains. They're coal powered.
Yeah, you're not taking out the trains that way.
But he is taking out the lights and it is nighttime.
Yeah. Yeah, you take out the lights in the station and that is going to do you some good. But I need just another moment. Let's see here. This place is chock full of people. As you approach the front doors, I mean, Lord God, there are people everywhere. People who are just getting into town, people who have, trying to catch the train to get out to Aurora or Littleton or wherever to take the light rail to go home after whatever has had them, doing stuff. Yeah, there are witnesses everywhere in this place. But we are about to do something that we don't often do. Gentlemen, welcome to the interior of Union Station. Please place your tokens at the south center of the map, right at the edge.
I got a black screen.
Same.
Stand by. Now you should have a black square in the middle of a gray screen.
Yes.
Okay. Place your tokens at the center of the bottom of the map.
I still just see black.
Once you plop your token
Zoom
down,
out.
you'll be able to see.
Zoom out.
Okay. Okay, now I can see.
I do not typically use
Lighting effects.
dynamic lighting for vampire, simply because we don't do a lot of genuinely tactical exploration. But I am going to.
I am on the map solely so that I can see, but I'm in the van.
Okay.
That seems fair. Okay, can everybody see?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Oh, sorry.
very good. Yeah, so David pulls up in the van to the front door. Xander, you are staying in the van. You look rough, dude. You have wounds on you that should a normal person see you with them, they would start trying to restrain you and call 911 on your behalf, which would be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
What he said was you're a walking breach.
Yes.
Not quite a walking breach until somebody realizes that he doesn't have a pulse. But the wounds would get him looked at and inspected, and that would lead to the breach. So, yeah, Cassian, your trail is plain as day. It leads into the building. If you want to cause a blackout, you may do so.
Only if they want one.
It is an option that is on the table.
Merrick,
Merrick, what?
do you want lights or no lights?
No lights.
Okay.
Ah.
Says something in a weird ass language, and then yeah.
Okay. You've been throwing around 10 dice like crazy tonight. I'm not even going to ask you to roll it. Turning the lights off in this place is not that hard for you at the moment. Yeah, the crowd gets weird, man. So, who wants to step inside first? Merrick?
Of course. And I don't know if you saw my aura perception roll there.
Oh. Yeah, hey, that's pretty good. You do not see a familiar aura. You specified that you were looking for the golden aura of true faith. You do not see it.
I don't know how far you're going to let me go, but I'm going to be walking around and scanning.
Yeah. You are able to walk in, look around. It is dark, but it is increasingly loud as people become upset by their, changed surroundings. Anybody that wants to use heightened senses may do so. But Cassian should probably lead the way since he's the one that can see the trail.
I'm
Yeah, I was
following
going to be walking with Merrick and going forward, to the right.
Yep. So what you come up with is that your trail leads to one of the ticket windows and then out to the platform. The platform is crowded. There are people everywhere, and there is a train pulling in.
I would like to step up onto this bench here. Is that what this is? Like one of the waiting benches?
Yes.
And I'm going to shout to the crowd under this visage that I'm in. I'm sure somebody has a cell phone pointed. There's lights everywhere, most likely. People
Oh,
are
yeah. Cell
panicking.
phone flashlights are all over the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Father, and I say his name because I can't remember it from last week.
It was Thomas something. I forget. Was it Thomas Thompson? Just for
Just
dumbness.
something like that.
Yeah.
I regret to inform you that you all are going to die. By the power invested in me by the Pope himself, I have found you all wanting. I've planted a bomb in the building. Best of luck.
Oh, snap.
At this point,
Okay.
I vanish.
At this point, you vanish. I'm so proud. That kind of restraint is admirable. Merrick, please make a charisma plus performance roll.
Ooh,
I know you are specialized in that, and you hardly ever get to use it.
I know. Well, my specialty's rock and
Oh.
roll and witty, and I'm not sure if this is either.
Witty applies.
Okay. So that will be 8 die.
Nice.
2.
2
4.
successes with the 10.
Oh, it's raised.
Huh?
Is the difficulty 6 or?
No. You're trying to address the crowd, and I'm
Okay.
assuming you're trying to inspire panic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But you have 2 successes. People begin backing away from you. Now, the good news is that will help clear out this room. The bad news is it does cause you other problems because now you have the attention of security.
Yeah, it's fine.
Um,
It's dark. Best of luck. Turn on your flashlights. Try to see me.
yeah, they do. Hold it. Yeah, they. Mm. Security guard over to your left, security guard over to your right, and they begin moving towards you. Say, sir, please, there are, hundreds of people in this building. Please, you don't want to do this.
I hold up my cell phone. You have 60 seconds to evacuate the building.
Okay. And that's how that's going down. So you're the center of attention out there. Meanwhile, out on the platform, Cassian, Steward. Steward, you have got a minimum of 2 successes against everybody here, and 3 against most, and 4 against quite a few. So you are back to not being visible. But the 2 of you are able to plainly see your quarry waiting in the crowd on the platform. And when the train stops and the doors open, he boards it.
I go in with him.
Merrick, okay, you are going aboard the train. Cassian, what about you? There is a crowd of people that Merrick has just driven into a panic. A bunch of them are trying to get onto the train now. A bunch more are flooding out the main exits. Xander outside, in the van where you stopped in a fire lane where you can see what's going on, sort of. You see a mass of people begin pouring out the exits of the Union Station.
Can I hear what they are saying? Are they screaming, bomb, bomb, whatever, or are they just screaming meanies?
Make a perception alertness roll. If you've got the windows down, then okay. Cass is getting on the train as well. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Yeah, you are able to hear A few people at the front of the crowd, there's a bomb, as they rush out into the night.
If I can catch the eyes of one of them without, generally being seen myself.
That's going to be basically impossible.
All right, never mind. Then I'm staying hidden.
Yeah, I mean, you're tucked down in the van. You can see out, but if you try to do something that's going to, because in order to catch someone's eyes and make eye contact for dominate, you have to do something to draw their attention to you. And
Yeah,
drawing
no, I'm not
one
doing that.
person's attention will draw the attention of others as well.
Please drive away as soon as you don't have a crowd, because I think we should leave.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to lay back down.
Okay. I concur. So, for the two of you who boarded the train, the doors of the train slide closed. And the train begins to move away from the station.
I would like to burn a celerity point, and I would like to get myself on top of that train.
Understand? Exhibiting your level of celerity in front of all of these people, even in the dark, you have two security officers with flashlights pointed at you. You are talking about literally vanishing from in front of them and moving so fast you appear to be blurring. This is the definition of a masquerade breach. Are you sure that's what you want to do?
Well,
I mean, I'm not telling you no.
Here's what I was thinking. I was going to step down because trains start slowly, move around the pillar, and then do that.
Well, as you move, they are moving with you and keeping you in the light.
Wouldn't this pillar act as a shield from that?
Well, all they have to do is step through and...
So they're going to follow me with the light?
They are keeping light on you because you've identified yourself as the subject of the problem. You are the guy who says, I've got a bomb.
Okay.
And threatened all these people. They are staying on you like glue. They're not being aggressive.
Okay,
but
well
they
then
both
I'm
have
going
weapons
to be
drawn and flashlights. Oh, you're going to be aggressive. Okay.
I'm going to step up
I'm
to him.
all ears. Oh God. He actually moves back as you move towards him.
I smile. You better run.
Yeah, the other one is coming up, staying in view of you as well. But they aren't letting you get, within arm's length. Of course, if you activate celerity, you can close that distance, no problem.
Can I help?
Don't know that.
Can I help him out of this situation?
You don't have to. I'm going to get as close as he will allow me, and I'm going to use Terrifying Visage.
Oh Jesus!
If they don't want to, they don't want to run at a threat.
He's the only one that'll see it.
If they don't want to run at the threat of a bomb, then I'm gonna scare the shit out of them.
Oh, Terrifying Visage usually requires you to show Fang.
And you are literally illuminated in their flashlights.
You know what I do? I do nothing. I stand there holding the cell phone up. Go, guys. I'm slowing this down way too much.
Well, I mean, Frankie, you can do whatever you want, but I want you to understand that I'm not trying to screw you over when the consequences are ugly.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Consequences of every decision tonight have been ugly. I will just hold the threat.
Okay. All right. So the two security guards have you bracketed in the flashlights. You hear the train beginning to move. If you want to break and run, you can do so. You don't look like yourself. The bulk of the crowd is fleeing and not looking at you, but these two guards are. You can do anything you want to do. I'm just telling you that, these guys are stuck on you. If you use celerity, you will break away from them easily, but it does constitute a masquerade breach if you leave them alive.
I'm not sure I can reach the train at this distance with these squares without
You have,
celerity.
well, and keep in mind, you can use the first dot without applying your full speed. It still costs you a blood point, but that still doubles your movement.
And that's not a breach?
Activating a single dot of celerity will not constitute a breach. Using your full speed does.
Oh, I didn't know I had a choice not to use the whole thing when I activated it. Yeah, then I will go and I will make the show of holding the phone up on the top.
Okay. Make a, you know what? It would be a strength athletics roll to jump onto the top of the train. You've got 4 dots in potence. You get up there really easy. The train is rolling and we are out of the station. Imagine the surprise and embarrassment when the station does not explode. Hey, look.
Hey, you have this is more a subway than Amtrak, but I'll take it.
Well, it's the light rail, not an Amtrak. This is the commuter train for the Denver area.
Oh, I thought he was trying to get out of town.
No.
He's just trying to get away.
Yeah. More importantly, he's trying to stay where there are people. But yeah, there are people. The train is packed. But it is 10 minutes till 11 your time, Frankie. Do you want to put a pin in this and come and pick it back up next week?
Yeah, this is probably a good place to pick it up next week because I have a feeling it's about to get serious on the train. So.
Oh, I got a feeling it's about to get damn serious on the train. But then again, it might surprise us too because you know what? Fuck it. We've all.
That has been the theme of this week.
It has. So we have the train. Go ahead and zoom in, if you would, on the train car itself rather than the platform around it. Couldn't find a good overhead tactical map of the inside of the train cars, but that's all right. Packed into this train like sardines, not only do you have your prey, but the 3 of you and approximately 60 other humans.
Oh, I am on him like stink on shit.
And they are invisible, right? Those 2 are just...
Stewart is invisible. Cassian is no longer.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead, Frankie, you are on the roof of the train.
Yep.
But you are on the correct car. So if you want to go ahead and place a token to show me where on top of the car you are.
Yeah, my token's on there.
Oh,
Can you not
I'm
see it?
zoomed in too tight. I don't see it. Oh, you're all the way up the nose. Okay.
I figured it was pulling out as I climbed up, so I'd be further back.
Yep, that makes sense.
I'm just going to state this for the record, though you already probably know this. I am trying to get behind him.
He is sitting with his back to the wall.
That's fine. I will be standing where I can get a garrote around his damn neck easily.
Sure.
I have to garrote him from the side, but I'll garrote his ass.
Okay. Absolutely. Make a perception alertness roll for me, Steward, since you are the closest member of the party to him.
Perception alertness. Is this an ambush or a tactical?
Ambush.
All right, then I get specialization.
Mm-hmm.
And still don't get
Stewart
freaking 10.
tonight.
My gosh, man. But still, that's 3 successes. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, I know, but it's just,
It's just awful to have eight dice, and there's a breakover point mathematically, and Roll20 seems really susceptible to it. Even physical dice aren't as fitchy about this, but you hit that breakover point like anything above 6 dice, your chances of rolling really, really phenomenally well seem to go down.
yeah, I know. I call it Murphy.
With 3 successes on the roll, you are able first to pick him out in the crowd quite easily. It is quite crowded. There are people all around you. The second thing is you hear him mumbling very quietly. With 3 successes, you are able to listen closely enough to pick out what he is saying. He is praying very quietly in Latin.
Got it.
The third thing you notice, he has something in his hand. He is wearing gloves, so you can't really see what it is. It is small, maybe an ink pen, maybe just a little bigger than your average ink pen. But he has his hands clasped over it, so that you cannot see exactly what it is. And with
I
the
got
crowd,
a sneaking suspicion.
have you?
Uh-huh.
Does it say front toward enemy?
It could in
It
the
might.
proper hands.
Okay. Cassian, you also are able to pick him out of the crowd. You are a little further away. There are people between you and the man. You know that this is your quarry.
For the time being, just keep an eye on him and
Okay.
position my associates on either side of him.
He looks up. He sees you. And he nods. Stuart, you are standing close enough to hear him say it. Well, I guess this is the end of the line after all. The conductor's voice comes over the intercom in the train car. Next stop, 60 seconds. Please stand clear of the doors. And Stuart, after saying, looks like this is the end of the line after all, he stands up.
Burning
And
blood.
Okay. He speaks out loud. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Oh,
And
What a
he
coward.
drops the thing in his hand.
And it is.
What do you think, buddy?
It's a dead man's switch.
if I have time, I'm gonna gowl Solomon Dane.
You're gonna what?
Gowl him. Transmutation.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to what page is that on? What book?
Let me grab my character sheet.
You're doing
'Cause-
transmutation on what?
On him to try to put that field bubble around him. So when he blows up, it's him.
Oh,
Okay. There are people in every square between you
Oh, that's
and
right.
him. You cannot see what he's doing. You can barely see him. You can't hear
Oh,
him.
Then I don't do anything.
So, yeah, he stands up. That's all he's done. I mean, announcer
All right.
came on the intercom, says, "Hey, next stop, 1 minute." He stands up.
All right. When he stands up and says, "Father, forgive me," and I see him drop the dead man switch,
Mm-hmm.
I'm grabbing him and with potence going through that door.
Ooh, man. Stewart's going to get a medal of some kind posthumously.
And the key on this is post.
Huh?
The key is post, but no,
Right?
Stewart wouldn't let him do that.
Nope. Hey, hey, that's it. He is full on religious fanatic, suicide bomber.
Yep.
You already know he blew up at least 2 people in that hotel,
Yep.
and he has made Cassian on the train. You saw him nod to Cassian.
Yep.
He is willing to kill all the people on this train to try to get one more vampire before he dies.
Yep.
Congratulations. Take a point of humanity. What is your fortitude, sir?
Not enough. 1.
What is your... Ooh, just 1? Ooh, Mike, I thought we talked about this. All right.
Stamina 5 after burning blood.
we might
I don't
get
have a
another
teacher.
Tremere.
I don't have a teacher
Dude.
for fortitude.
Ron is still present in game. All you would have to do is talk to him.
Or me if you live.
Yeah. There
See what
are...
happens.
Yeah, all right. So the good news is this is not a firebomb per se. This is effectively a set of Claymore mines.
Okay.
So it is explosives with projectiles that will go flying outward from him.
It's still going to be aggravated.
There will be an element of aggravated damage to it, but it is only half of the damage dice are aggravated. The other half are merely lethal. The problem is you are packed in like sardines on a train car, and camping explosives funnels the force of the explosion.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm trying to get him out of the car before it goes
Okay.
off.
Make a strength plus athletics roll to grab him and barge out the door.
All right. I'm pumped, full strength, full dex, full stamina because I said I was burning for the scene.
Yep.
So that's 5 strength. Athletics is 2, makes 7.
7 dice plus your potence
Plus-
and automatic successes.
Is 3.
Okay. One, 2, 3.
And I burn a willpower.
Okay, I don't understand what the second roll is.
Did I roll?
No, okay, I see. You
Yeah,
rolled the other was 8d10. That was earlier.
Yeah.
That was a perception
Yeah.
roll. I'm sorry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 6 successes with potence. Yeah,
Plus
you
plus willpower.
save the willpower for the stamina roll that I'm about to ask you to make.
Okay.
Okay. So you snag him, literally grab him by the arm with one arm, and shoulder charge through the doors. The doors bend outward, and you push aside through them, leaping out of the train. Okay, so the light rail in Denver is a surface level train. It runs on tracks on the city streets. It is not an elevated train, so you're not falling. You are also not quite to a station, so there's no big crowd of people waiting on the train up ahead. But you are inside the yard surrounding the station, so likewise there is not a big cluster of traffic, like on the city streets or whatever.
Right.
So good news, you timed this move well. Now comes the bad news. You may roll your stamina plus fortitude against the impact of the projectiles.
Mm-hmm. So 5 stamina, 1 fortitude. So
6
roll
dice.
6 dice.
6 dice, target
Thank
6.
you for the subs,
Spend
whoever
willpower
that
here.
was. Sorry, I didn't
Spending
have the stream
willpower.
pulled up.
Actually, wait, hold it. Save the willpower for the next roll, because the next roll is fortitude only.
Okay. All right. 6d10. Target 6.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Okay. That is moderately
Better-
good news.
Better than it could be.
Better than it could be. Gentlemen, I apologize. One moment, please.
He does this on purpose, you know.
I do. It builds suspense. Okay, I am back. Mike, you have 4 successes on 6 dice.
Mm-hmm.
You are a lucky motherfucker.
Yes, I am.
You take 1 level of lethal damage. Now I need you to roll your fortitude only. Spend that willpower point. This is definitely a go big or go home moment.
That's
That is
big
2
in here.
That is 2 successes. Not bad. With your 2 successes, you do take 3 levels of aggravated damage. You are left holding the man's arm. The train was slowing down to enter the station when you dove out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So for illustrative purposes, instead of being at the middle of the train car in front of an open door, you are effectively at the back of the train car, and the explosion peppers the side of the train with essentially shotgun pellets.
Right.
There's one little problem. Your ears are ringing, your flesh is torn and burning, and you realize that the one little problem is that you're still hurting. And you realize that part of the charge that was driving this, at least one portion of it was a phosphorus grenade, and you have phosphorus in your body continuing to burn.
I am wearing the standard kit, so do I have enough time to take the vest off, which would have captured most of it?
The vest has stopped a portion of it. Yes. You can hurry and remove the vest. You will take 1 additional level of aggravated damage while you do so.
Mm-hmm.
Cassian, You have just seen the single most illogical thing you have seen in your long existence. A Nosferatu who had every opportunity to simply move away from this guy and get behind the cover offered by the crowd of humans. Instead, ripped the doors open on the train and leapt out, carrying the bomber. You don't know if Stewart is alive or dead?
I am going to
But
jump off the train.
you are certainly impressed by the size of his balls.
When the explosion happens and we're, a little bit a ways, I'm going to jump down and then rush to the pair.
Okay. Sullivan Dane, I mean, he is literally, the only part of him that is relatively intact is the arm that Stewart has a hold of. And the rest of him is...
Strawberry jelly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Does Stewart need carried?
Stewart is currently sitting at Maul.
Okay, you're not torpid after that?
He's not torpid after that.
I will burn the blood to heal the bruised, or heal the lethal.
The one level of lethal to get up one health level, yeah.
Yeah. That'll take me up to wounded. I'm not happy, but I am mobile. I am ambulatory.
Yep. All right. So, Cassian, you said you jump off the train as well. The three of you are, well, Merrick in particular is in plain view. The people on the train are gasping and pointing and looking at. The train is still, pulling away, but it is slowing down, making to the station. Yeah. Shit.
I look at Merrick. My phone is gone. Call David. Tell him to get here. And then I vanish.
And you leave Merrick and Cassian standing there with their dicks in the breeze. How rude. So
I'm a walking breach right now.
You have 5 dots in obfuscate. That means you can apply any of your other powers.
Thank you.
To your entire party.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Lay hands on the two of them and disappear.
I obfuscate all those.
Please roll your charisma plus stealth. You are at a -2 die penalty due to your wounds.
Yep.
You may spend willpower on the roll.
5. And I will. It's only going to give me 5 dice. Hey,
that's still
look, a 10.
hey, look, a 10. Congratulations.
You just had to get blown up first.
No, the sad thing is the 10, the specialty that he's got for charisma, doesn't apply to this roll.
I don't have a specialty for charisma.
Oh.
I do have a specialty for stealth, evading.
What's that?
Evading.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I didn't
sorry, bud. Yeah, so he finally rolls a 10, and it doesn't help him this time. So yeah, you've got either 4 or 5 successes against everybody that can see you. Merrick, it's your lucky day. The pain in the ass Inquisitor has blown himself up.
I don't know if that makes me happy.
He didn't successfully kill your Seneschal. And now you finally get a taste of what it's like to be a Nosferatu. You're invisible. All these assholes that are pouring off the train and running towards the scene are ignoring the 3 of you completely.
including
invisible.
walking around us.
Merrick, you crazy fucker, you're invisible. What are you going to do with this? Oh, wait, you're going to make a self-control roll to see how much of a fit you throw about this guy cheating you out of torturing him to death.
I am pretty angry and pretty hungry. I'm not gonna lie to you. I only have 6 blood.
The good news is you're still above 1/3 of your pool, so you're okay. Barely, but you're okay. You're not at risk of a hunger frenzy at the moment.
I'm guessing David and I are free of the main.
Oh
Train
yeah,
station.
yeah. You guys got away from the train station, and David is just so. Mr. Graves, how are you liking Denver so far?
Just
He's
peachy. Too many
he's
fires.
He's trying to make courteous small talk.
You need to get with the Burts. They got some stories from Des Moines. You guys would get along.
Go ahead and show him the picture of David.
Oh, yeah. Just a second. Let's see. The Seneschal's assistants. Here we go. Oh, wrong button.
Nice.
Gorgeous. Yeah, that's the ghoul. That's the ghoul. All right.
The Burts are both the exact opposite of that face, but the same style.
Wow.
All right, fellas. It's almost 1:15. I need to get off of here.
That's
All
fair.
right. Yeah,
Thanks for sticking out, Frankie.
Yeah,
we're
no
going to go
problem.
ahead and wrap it up.
Have a good night stream. We're going to do experience. You never get to hear that. Ha 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 ha. Bye.